years.
10 Nobel laureates have appealed for the immediate release of the award-winning Bangladeshi photographer Shahidul Alam. He was arrested in the wake of mass demonstrations by students calling for safer roads. He'd criticised the government's handling of the demonstrators on international TV and Facebook and has been accused by them of spreading false information. He's being investigated under controversial internet laws in Bangladesh. The statement by the Nobel laureates, including Archbishop Desmond Tutu, also calls for the release of all the students who've been arrested. Well, Rabab Ahmed is the niece of photographer Shahidul Alam, and she joins us now from New York. Thank you very much for being with us. Tell us, firstly, how this has been for the family of Shahidul Alam.
Thank you for having me. Of course, it's been very difficult as the family. We are all extremely worried about his safety, and we're constantly trying to find the updates of what's going on, which is very difficult to do, actually, considering there's so many various sources of so many different kinds of news coming in from all over the world. But we are, to say the least, we're extremely worried and concerned.
Those images we have all seen them after his arrest, barefoot, dishevelled, being escorted by the police. What was your reaction, the family's reaction, when you saw that?
Pure shock, of course. I'm sure that anyone who knows anything about him knows he is very proud of the sandals that he wears, no matter where he goes, what event he's at. To see him barefoot was extremely troubling, and it was heartbreaking. And we're mostly just shocked that this is all coming about through him doing something so benign as just reporting on what he was seeing, being just a journalist, doing what he does, reporting things as is. So it was extremely shocking and terrifying, really.
What communication has there been with your family, with him, and are you getting any kind of information about how he is doing?
We are not. So he is my mother's first cousin. So we are all, there are a bunch of siblings in the U.S. who are his cousins, and we are constantly in communication with each other. But we have no idea what's going on right now. There hasn't been enough communication other than what we have just heard or seen online.
The silence must be deafening for you all. What difference do you think this appeal will now make by the Nobel laureates that have got together?
Well, we can only be hopeful that the government will feel this international pressure. We are profoundly grateful to these Nobel laureates because they have such a presence in the world. And for them to speak out about this hopefully will make a difference. And the government will see that this is their chance to do something right for their people, to make the right choice.
Well, we're grateful for your time, Rabab. Thank you so much for joining us and for sharing your insights as well. Thank you. Rabab Ahmed there. Well, there is plenty more coverage on this story on our website, including a gallery of some of Shahidul Alam's powerful photography in Bangladesh over the many years that he's been producing some fantastic photography. That's all on the BBC News website. Take a look.